Today we really do need a chair we're going to do a special little thing with our chair. So if you don't have one, if you can get one, that would be really, really helpful. Because we're going to play with half moon pose. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we're going to do some other stuff in the chair. If you have your 2 blocks for the sun salutation, that would be helpful as well. And we will use a strap if you've got one, your pet leash or your belt or your yoga strap, whatever works for you. And welcome. I'm really happy to see you guys. Start as we always do, lying down. You don't need to have your stuff accessible while you're lying down, but just take a few moments lying down if that serves you, maybe with the soles of your feet at the edge of your mat and your knees knocked together for that restorative rest pose. Just to bring your awareness to your breath and bring your awareness to your practice. Draw inward and focus on your inhales and your exhales, and that just allows you to take your focus off of whatever today has served you. It's cold outside, but I've got a little sunshine here in Park Ridge, but take your focus off of your off of the weather and focus on your inhales and your exhales. And as with the weather, there are many things in life that we cannot control. Weather, good example of that. We also couldn't control the way cancer came into our lives. That was an unpleasant thing to deal with. COVID, we really don't have a whole lot of control over what COVID is doing in our lives, but there are some things that we can control. We can control our reaction to our circumstances. We can control how we spend our time, how we spend our resources. We can control our breath, our inhales and our exhales. So on your inhale, focus on that control, that strength, that empowerment that we have. And on your exhale, let go of the things that we can't change, that we can't control, and let go of those things that weigh us down. Inhale, empowerment, strength, vitality. Exhale, let go of the negative, let go of things that weigh us down. And maybe with your next inhale, draw your right knee up into your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, release your head back down. And exhale, take your right foot back down to your mat. Inhale, left knee in. Squeeze it in. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, lower your head. And exhale, put your left knee down. And alternate, going at your own pace. Inhale, knee in. Exhale, forehead to knee, and flatten your back into your mat. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lower. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, lower your foot. Couple more. Link your breath to your movement. Just get a little engagement of your core. Even yourself out. Take a full body stretch. Arms overhead. And bend both of your knees and set up with your feet hip distance apart for a bridge pose. Hands along your sides, palms facing down. Inhale, lift your hips. Lift your chest towards your chin. One more breath in and lower down. Heel toe your left foot so it's in the middle, and maybe challenge yourself by lifting your right foot straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, one-legged bridge. Push into your left sole of your foot, lift your hips, and exhale, lower. Place your right foot down, put that towards the middle. Maybe lift up your left foot towards the ceiling. Inhale, one-legged bridge with your left foot straight up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Just a little bonus today. And if you're not up for that, that's okay. Bend your knees once again. Place your hands behind your head, that occipital bone that we learned about. We already knew about that. Spread your elbows, take an inhale, and exhale, take your chest up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here. Exhale, right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale, center, put your head down. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. And you can lift and alternate, go at your own pace. You can lift up your knee to meet your elbow, or you can just keep it down. You can straighten out your legs if you are looking for more of a challenge, but we are working our obliques. You can go faster, you can go more slowly, working your core and engage your breath with movement, and take just a couple more. 3 and 2 and 1. Even yourself out and take one more full body stretch. Arms overhead, straighten your legs, point your toes, arch your back. And then either rock and roll along the length of your spine with your hands behind your thighs, or turn to one side, push yourself up. And I am going to request that you take your chair and face the camera with your chair. And I'd like to do a few things in the chair at this juncture. So I'll give you just a couple breaths to find your chair and just face the camera. Sit comfortably at the edge of your chair, and your feet are hip distance apart, hands on your knees. And we'll start with our Y4C warm-up, spine warm-up in our chair with our hands behind our head. So hands on your knees. Inhale, seated mountain, arms sweep up, palms face each other. First time, just really reach your fingertips up and slide your shoulders down away from your ears. Belly is in, spine is straight. One more inhale. Exhale, take your hands behind your head to that occipital bone. Spread your elbows. lift through the crown of your head. Inhale, just a cow variation. Spread your elbows even a little more. Spread out your collarbones, your chest, and engage your back muscles. Slide your shoulder blades together. One more inhale here. Exhale, clap your elbows together. You can curl your elbows towards your belly if you'd like to get some stretch on your back for our cat variation. Inhale, come back up to center, spread your elbows, straight spine, and exhale, take your right hand down to the edge of your chair. Inhale, reach the crown of your head. Exhale, take a side bend to the right and pause here. Both sit bones are grounded into your chair. We are creating space in our left side. Aim to point your left elbow straight up, but it may not happen. You can roll out your neck a time or two if that feels like a good thing to do. And if not, don't do that. Inhale, back to center, both hands behind your head. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Keep your belly in, and exhale, take a side bend over to the left. You're bending your left elbow. Your right elbow points straight up. We create space in our right side, and you can roll out your neck if that feels good. And if that doesn't feel good, that is fine to let that one go. And inhale, back to center, both hands behind your head. Exhale, take a twist to the right. On your inhale, lengthen the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, take a little more of a twist, but it's with a straight spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, take a twist to the left. And you may notice you can twist a little more freely towards one side or the other. That's pretty normal, and it's pretty okay. Inhale, back to center. Release your arms up, reach, and exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here in and out. We'll slow breath to movement. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands behind your head. Inhale, cow, lift your chest, spread. Exhale, cat, curl it forward. Inhale, neutral, elbows open. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, release arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here in and out. One more breath in and out, and one more flow. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, hands behind your head. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, release, mountain pose, arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here in and out. Breathe in and out. Stay in your chair. I'm going to move back just a little so I can show a little of my feet. We have done this pose, Malasana, frog pose, at the end of class, but I'm doing it now to get a little more opening in your inner thigh. So spread your knees, point your feet in the same direction as your feet. You're at your knees in the same direction as your feet. You're at the edge of your chair again, and this may be enough right here for you to just hang out and find that stretch on your inner thigh. If you're looking for more, you can take your hands to heart center and take a bow forward and find even more stretch. Or option 3 is to take the back of your right hand inside your right thigh and slide it down. Spin your heart open so that you are sliding, but spinning your chest towards the ceiling. Maybe you even raise up your left arm and create that big wingspan between your hands. So wherever you're at, take 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last inhale. Last exhale, and slide up. Heel toe your feet together and lift your heels a few times. And we'll do that either on the other side, or if you just chose to hang out here, just hang out for a little longer. You can hang out a little longer in your flat back forward, or take the back of your left hand inside your left thigh and slide it down. Spin your chest open. So this is another side bend, but I'm feeling it in my side here, and I'm also feeling it in both of my inner thighs. Maybe you choose to raise up your right arm and really reach in opposite direction. For 3 breaths. 3 and 2 and 1. Wherever you're at, come back to neutral. Heel toe your feet together and bounce your heels out. And we've been sitting a lot, so I'm just going to have you.
I just my ear. Can you hear now? Okay, good. Thank you, Shelley. My earphones disconnected, so we'll just go with the basic.
Afraid can't hear you at all right now.
Okay, so we're back to our built-in microphone. Technology is not my thing, obviously. So sit in your chair and we'll do just a little sun salutation in our chair, and then we'll have an option of going to do it standing. So seated mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus arms. Bend your elbows. Shoulders go directly out to elbows. Wrists are stacked on top of your elbows. And activate your back muscles. Belly is in. Lift through the crown of your head. Inhale back to mountain pose. Our palms face each other. Breath in. With your exhale, take your hands down to your knees. Here's the tricky part. Inhale, right knee hugs up towards your chest, but don't bend over. Keep a straight spine, and so bring your knee up to your chest rather than your chest down to your knee, and hold it in. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, left knee comes up, straight spine, all the way as far as it goes for you. It may not be that far, and that's okay. One more breath here, and exhale, put it down, and that is it. So we are going to do it a little faster seated, and then one option of doing it standing. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus, palms face the front. Inhale, mountain back to up. Exhale, hands sweep down to your knees. Inhale, right knee in, straight spine. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, left knee in, and exhale, put it down. So, option to do that again seated, or you can do it standing. And it's just a little challenge for balance. If you try it standing, feet are hip distance apart. And if you want to just stay in your seat for one more round, that is absolutely fine. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus, arms bend. Inhale, arms up, mountain pose. Exhale, hands down to your knees. Keep a straight spine. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, left knee up. And exhale, put it down. That is it. So great job. One last thing before we come over to we're going to go to our sun salutation. So I would encourage you to put your chair now at the front of your mat with the seat facing you. But you also have the option of taking your blocks and putting them at the top of your mat. And I would suggest you can do either or both. And we'll go with our sun salutation beginning in tabletop. So we're standing. How do we get down to tabletop? We can bend our knees, take our hands down to our chair or our blocks. Inhale, step back with one foot, and exhale, put that knee down. Inhale, push into your chair or blocks, and exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. So here we are in tabletop, hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide. Start with your right foot. Inhale, right leg back, toes on your mat. Exhale, bend your right foot, step in between your hands. You can pick it up with your right hand if you need to. And maybe take your hands to your blocks here. And find a little stabilization, knee over your ankle. Inhale, maybe you take your hands up to your right thigh. Exhale, take your shoulders down and look forward. Now this is optional. Inhale, arms up for our kneeling warrior. Reach your fingertips up, biceps right next to your ears. Find stabilization by scissoring your thighs together. If you need to catch your balance with your blocks, you can do that. One more breath in, and then take a karate chop. Left arm forward, right arm back for a open arm twist to the right. So towards your bent knee, left arm forward, right arm back, and peel your fingertips in opposite directions. Really create space. Inhale, both arms up, kneeling warrior. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Inhale, lift your back knee and rock forward, press into your blocks. Exhale, step into your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up, palms face each other. Breath here in and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up, mountain pose. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive. Take your hands down to your chair or to your blocks. Inhale, step back with your right leg. Big step back. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, to push into your blocks. And exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, roll your shoulders back, lift your tail, and stretch out your belly. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tail, Snap your belly button towards your spine and stretch out in between your shoulders. Back to neutral, we'll do the other side. Inhale, left leg back, toes on your mat. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Find some stability, maybe hands to your blocks, maybe hands to your chair, or maybe hands to your left thigh. Take an inhale and exhale, shoulders go down. Find that stable stance in kneeling warrior. Option, inhale, raise your arms up towards the ceiling, reach your fingertips up, palms face each other. Breath here in, exhale, open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. So the twist is towards your bent leg. If you need a little security, grab onto your chair, grab onto your block, and otherwise, reach as far as you can in opposite directions. Inhale, kneeling warrior, arms up. Exhale, hands down to your chair or blocks. Inhale, lift your back knee, rock forward and push into your blocks. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands down to your chair or blocks. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, push into your blocks. Exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, cow pose, lift your tail. Exhale, cat, round it forward. Now we'll flow breath to movement. You guys know I love to do that. Start with your right leg. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, hands to your right thigh. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, kneeling warrior, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, kneeling warrior, arms up. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Inhale, lift your knee, rock forward. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to your blocks. Inhale, step back right. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, push into your blocks. Exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Breath in and out. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, belly button to spine. Neutral pose, left side. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, hands to your left thigh. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, kneeling warrior, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, arms up, kneeling warrior. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Inhale, lift your back knee, push into your blocks. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to your blocks. Inhale, step back left. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, push into your blocks. Exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, cow. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, cat, chin to chest. And that is it. Great job on your sun salutation. We are going to do 2 standing drills. So come up, and you can come up the same way you came down. Left one leg back, step in between your blocks, lift your back knee, step forward. and we're standing. We are going to do one quick drill to get us into the mood for our peak posture, as a studio I used to work at called it. Hands at heart center, and you can either face the front of your mat or just face the camera, whatever works out best for you. And your feet are fairly close together, maybe just a fist in between. And we're going to go inhale, and with your exhale, lift your left leg and just lean a little bit to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean left and reach and lift your right leg up to the side. So you're working your outer thigh muscles. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift and lean. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift and lean. And that's it. You know, I didn't have great balance on that. So if you didn't either, that's okay. Face the side of your mat, toes out, heels in, and we will work a little bit in the side plane. Inhale, star pose. Toes out, heels in. My heels are about 2.5 feet apart. Palms face towards the long side of your mat. Tuck your tail, breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, star pose or horse pose. And you can sway your hips from side to side if that feels good. And notice your feeling in your quads. Inhale, star pose. Let it go. Straighten your legs and burst open. Now exhale, rotate on your heels so that your feet point towards the long side of your mat, and put your hands on your hips. So we're going to call this just exhale, rotate your heels, rotate on your heels, flat back. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward, and exhale, take a little bow with a flat back. And we don't have to don't go past your back being parallel with the floor. You can micro bend your knees. You can lift your kneecaps if you'd like. And inhale, walk your hands back up the front of your thigh to lift back up to a straight position. And then rotate on your heels, toes out, heels in, back to star, and we will flow breath to movement. Inhale, star pose, arms up, giant X. Exhale, horse, bend your knees, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands on your hips, rotate on your heels, toes face to the side. Exhale, take a little bow with a flat back. Inhale, rise back up, star pose, toes out, heels in, X. Exhale, horse, bend your knees, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands on your hips, rotate on your heels, toes point to the long side. Exhale, bow with a flat back. One more time, the whole cycle. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. Exhale, horse, bend your knees, hands to heart center. Inhale, straighten your legs, rotate on your heels. Exhale, bow with a flat back. And rise back up. Nice job. Come now to the top of your mat, and I do want to have your chair there. If you are tall, maybe you want to turn your chair around, but you can always, because we're going to be reaching in this next sequence, we'll be reaching towards your chair. I'm going to reach towards the seat of my chair, but you can also take a reach towards the back of your chair. But if you are, if you know you're tall, I think we all know whether or not we're tall. If you are tall, turn your chair around so that you have the seat back facing you, or if your chair is small. All right, so we're going to stand at the top of our mat. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to heart center, step back with your left foot. Heel to arch alignment or heel to heel alignment. Right foot points towards the front of your mat, left foot points towards the long side of your mat. Hands on your ribs, spin so they face the short side, the long side of your mat. Take an inhale and bend your right leg. Exhale, extend your arms forward and back for warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Bump your hips towards the left hand on your hip and right hand goes inside your right thigh. Spin your heart open just like we did in Malasana, sitting on our chair, so that your left elbow points towards the ceiling. Inhale, slide your right hand back up. Exhale, bend your right leg, warrior two, arms forward and back. Take an inhale and exhale, hands to heart center, face the front and step forward. Take a breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Other side. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hand to heart center, step back with your right leg. Take your hands on your ribs, ribs face the long side of your mat. Inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, extend your left arm forward, right arm back for warrior two. Gaze is forward. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Bump your hips towards the back of your mat and put your right hand on your hip. Left hand goes inside your left thigh for triangle pose. Slide your hand down just a little bit. Rotate your heart open. Inhale, slide it back up. Exhale, bend your left leg and extend your arms forward and back for warrior two. Take an inhale. Exhale, face the long side of your, or the short side of your mat. Step forward, hands at heart center. Take a breath here in and out. Breathe here in and out. A little addition to what we're doing. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, step back left. Set up for that warrior two. Once again, inhale, bend your right leg. Exhale, warrior two, arms forward and back. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Bump your hips back. Exhale, back of your right hand inside your right thigh for triangle pose. Here's the little addition is maybe inhale, raise up your left arm and look down at your right big toe. Take a breath in and out. Take your hand back to your left hand back to your hip. Inhale, bend your right leg and exhale, warrior two, arms forward and back. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, step forward, breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, other side. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend your knees, step back right. Inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, warrior two, arms forward and back. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Bump your hips to the back of your mat. Exhale, triangle pose. Left hand slides down. Right hand on your hip. Rotate your chest open. Option, inhale, raise up your right arm straight overhead. And exhale, look down at your big toe of your left foot. Inhale, slide your left hand up. Exhale, bend your left leg, warrior two, arms forward and back. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, and with the exhale, step forward, hands to heart center, breath in and out. Now, this is our add-on to go to half moon pose. So that is going to be with your bottom hand on your chair. After triangle pose, you'll take a bend in your front leg, ground your bottom hand on your chair, and maybe take some little lifts with your back leg. So that's where we're going to go today. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to heart center, step back with your left foot. Inhale, bend your right leg. Exhale, warrior two, arms forward and back. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bump your hips back. Triangle pose, right hand slides down. Keep your left hand on your hip. Look down at your right big toe. Take a bend in your right leg. Reach for your chair and maybe take a few lifts. Keep your right leg bent. Maybe take a few lifts with your back leg. Activate your outer thigh muscles. Or maybe you can stabilize and lift it up, flex your foot, bend your right leg, and come gracefully back down to warrior two. Take an inhale and exhale, hands to heart center, step forward. Take a breath here in and out. So of course we have to do the other side. Just playing, having a little fun, and maybe that's not where you're at today. So if that is not something that you want to do or can do, you can just stick with your triangle. And that is totally awesome too. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to heart center, step back right. Inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, warrior two, arms forward and back. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle pose, right hand on your hip, left hand slides down. Look down at your left big toe, bend your left leg. Inhale, grab your chair and do a few little lifts of your back leg, or maybe lift it up, flex your right foot for half moon. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your left leg, land gracefully. Warrior two, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, step forward. Take a breath in and out. So maybe that was fun. Maybe you just need to let that go as something that is out of your control. Come to your chair and again, face your chair towards the camera. We've got a few more fun and exciting things to do in the chair. So wherever you are, just bring your chair over to where you can see. And again, ground your feet down into your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Sit at the edge of your chair with a nice straight spine. I am slightly out of breath after doing that. I hope we were all safe. You guys can let me know what you thought of half moon later. And hands on your knees, take an inhale and an exhale. Hands to heart center. Inhale with a flat back, lean forward, and with the exhale, take your left elbow inside your left thigh for a prayer twist is what this is called. Keep your hands at heart center. Aim to have your right elbow point up towards the ceiling and leverage your left elbow on the inside of your left thigh. Shoulders stay down. Belly is in. On the inhale, lengthen your spine. On the exhale, take a twist. Inhale, rise back up to neutral. Take a breath in. Lean forward with a flat back. With the exhale, take your right elbow inside your right thigh and use that for leverage for your prayer twist. Hands at heart center. Spin your heart up towards the ceiling. Spine is lengthening on the inhale, twist on the exhale. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, take your hands down to your knees. Again, with a flat back. Ground into your left foot and cross your right ankle over your left thigh for our seated pigeon. Back is flat, right foot is flexed, hands on your knee and your ankle. Take a breath in. And with the exhale, fold forward any amount. Keep your back flat. Breathe in to lengthen and exhale to fold. Inhale, rise back up. Switch out your legs. Right foot planted, left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Breath in to lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Notice stretch on your outer hip. Back up. And come to a seat on your mat with your strap. So I'll give you a moment to find your strap. Move your chair to where it won't be in the way. You may need a block coming up or maybe not. But first, take your strap and slide it underneath the balls of your feet and send your feet forward towards the front of your mat for a seated forward fold. Each end of the strap in one hand, flat back, bend your knees as much as you would like. On your inhale, lengthen up your spine, and with your exhale, gentle traction on your strap to come forward with a flat back. Bend your knees as much as you'd like. More, the straighter knees places the focus of stretch on the backs of your legs. The bent knees focuses the stretch on your lower back. Inhale, rise back up. And now place the strap only around the ball of your right foot and place both ends of the strap in your right hand and bend your left leg so that the sole of your left foot is inside your right thigh. And this is where maybe a block would feel nice under your left thigh. Maybe it doesn't. So both ends of the strap are in your right hand. The strap is around the ball of your right foot. Spin your chest so it faces towards your bent leg, towards your bent left knee. And inhale, raise up your left arm. And exhale, take a side bend towards your right toes. And you can use stability of your strap. Aim to have your chest spin open. Aim to have your left bicep over your head. And if that doesn't happen, that's fine. Inhale, rise back up. And we'll switch it out. So extend your left leg with the strap around the ball of your left foot. Extend that and hold both ends of the strap in your left hand. Bend your right leg and place the sole of your right foot inside your left thigh. And again, straight spine. Maybe you choose to have that block underneath your right knee. Spin so that you face towards your bent right knee. Hold on to the strap, both ends of the strap with your left hand. Inhale, raise up your right arm. Exhale, take a side bend towards your extended left leg. Inhale, rise back up. Bend both knees and you are done with the strap. Lie down on your back, and if you're on if you're seated, you can walk with your blocks back, turn to one side, walk with your blocks back, and lie down on your back. And find happy baby. Bend your knees. You can use your strap for happy baby if you'd like. Bend your knees. If you choose to have the strap around both balls of your feet again. Knees are split. And grab either the insides or outsides of your feet or your thighs. And send your soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Head rests on the floor. And glue your tailbone, your lumbar spine, your sacrum, your thoracic spine, glue all of that down to the mat and maybe rock back and forth. With your next inhale, squeeze your knees into your chest. And then set up for your inversion or your resting pose. So either take the soles of your feet back to the edge of your mat, knock your knees together for restorative rest once again. You can place a block underneath your sacrum for a supported bridge pose. You can take your legs up the wall. You can put your legs on the seat of your chair, whatever feels good for you, or choose your basic shavasana with your legs extended. Allow your feet to roll out to the sides. Tuck your shoulders underneath your back. Take a few moments to reconnect with your breath and to rest. Continue your rest as long as that serves you. You are ready to move on with your day. Start with some little movements in your fingers and your toes. Rock your head from side to side. Enjoy one more full body stretch, arms overhead. And then roll to one side. Push yourself up to an easy seat. With your hands to heart center. It's been my honor to guide you through class today. Technology glitches and all, it's still good to be together, and I'm grateful for that. Let's remember to prioritize the things that we can control: our speech, our schedules, our habits, and not focus so much, let go of the things that we can't control. We'll take a community breath together in full control of this lovely breath of victory and of gratitude and of appreciation. Breath in, and with our exhale, we bow forward. Go in peace.